Hello, folks. Now I can see about Super Bowl commercials, right? So, what I think about Super Bowl commercials, I think there's one thing it is. I want to do a Super Bowl commercial, but nah. I know that I'm gonna get my ass kicked, or everybody else gonna get their ass kicked by some Asian dude. And I'm tell you what, I think the best Super Bowl commercial is gonna be by Wonderful Pistachios. Okay, why those Wonderful Pistachios? For one single reason. Psy's Gangnam Style. It became a phenomenon all over the world, and I think this would be the best commercial ever. So I'm just thinking about it that it's like, darn, this is gonna be the first Super Bowl ad. I mean, with Psy. Wonderful Pistachios will be the best Super Bowl ad. So there's things it is football, the NFL. Yeah, and then this is what I mean, American football call outside the US. When I'm talking about things like this, yeah. It's like you're saying, you heard about when I seen in these advertisements, in these YouTube videos about the X League, American football. I mean, it's football that we play that is played in Japan. Yeah, NFL had something like that called NFL Europe, but we could go all the way to the minor league of the NFL. Well, more, if I don't know, is gonna be more exciting than the X League, but I think the X League might do something. I think what the NFL might do something. It's like what the heck are we gonna start with NFLK or NFL Korea? Yeah, well, that'll be cool. NFL Korea, they have like football. Might call American football because it's played outside America. Yeah, and then this is what it is that it'll be like one of the first coaches. I think will be David Shula, coaching for one of the teams. You know, they'll be cool in all that stuff. You know, get it on there. NFL Korea. That's the thing. That's the name of the game. I'm talking about other things. Well, now that I'm saying that this is more like other cool things to get involved. Advertisements for other products, or I mean. This is, this is more like doing negative advertisements for a foreign product, or this is more like a correct thing to do. Just saying a correct thing to do that I think this is what companies should do. And also what I'm saying, I'm just gonna say about this. I'm saying about. I think if you could think anything, I might say it, but please don't be kind of a jerk that I'm saying. Alright. And I remember the videos about the 787s, the Boeing 787 recalls. Well, it seems that the Boeing 787 Dreamliner recalls, I think this would be doing a negative advertisement to a certain company. Well, negative advertisement against companies like Hyundai, or saying that other cars are lemons, as that I think that's the best point to do that, especially for some particular company. And I saying why do you have to use negative advertisement for for a product from one particular company, one particular country, to say that they make lemons, that they don't know how to make crap. You know, it's like saying it's like saying that, to me it will be best, but it will be best for one particular company. You know, even though there's more things to see about, you know, just saying the Mustang is a true muscle car, while the Genesis is a true lemon. Always repair, always be 1,000 times in the repair shop. That's just a way to see this advertisement to settle to one particular country, and I agree with that. I agree with this kind of stuff. It's just lending you a hand about this Boeing 787s. You gotta work things out. I think this is what it is about. What I think. Okay, the only companies I'm not gonna freaking criticize about, or might be Japanese companies. You know, even though they got their flaws, but I think to their respect of that, it says if Honda makes an airplane safer than the Boeing 787, okay, Hyundai. If Hyundai makes planes, let's say the Hyundai planes never surpass FAA standards because they always crash, and this is more like saying Hyundai makes the most dangerous airplanes in the world, like saying the Hyundai is the Yugoslavia of air. I mean, Hyundai is the Yugo of airplanes, or let's call it South Korea is the Yugoslavia of airplanes, referring to the Yugo cars from Yugoslavia in the quality of terms. You know, this is more like the best way to say it. The best way to say that these airplanes are dangerous. You can't ride them. They crash all the time because it's made by this company from Korea that never surpassed international flight and safety standards, or whatever it is better just to protect Boeing's interest. Or like saying the V-Rod is always the top quality. That Hayasan will always make lemons. They always make the worst quality in the world. That South Korea makes the worst motorcycles in the world because they always have thousands of times in the repair shop. Harley Davidson never breaks down. And that's just a kind of doing this negative advertisement to their companies, just to glorify American companies or Japanese companies in general to that kind of point of standards. You know, I could agree with this kind of a negative advertisement, you know, because I think it is done to be due, especially for HD, that do negative advertisement to attack that this Korean motorcycle manufacturer makes the worst quality. There's always baked lemons. They can't be on top of Harley Davidson because they always makes disposable motorcycles that you once you use and throw away, or that Hyundai airplanes are the most dangerous airplanes in the world, that they always crash and they never pass Federal Aviation Association safety standards. Not even Qantas are going to use them, or because it is a need and necessary to do this thing, because I think it might be true. Who knows about this? But you know, this is just saying to go to negative advertisement to these companies because it's very necessary. It's very necessary to say that they suck or something like that. You know, it is like I'm saying, yeah, this is a good point to say, advertisement is good, but you're going negative and talking about that companies based in Korea makes the worst, like let's say the Genesis is a piece of junk compared to the Ford Mustang, or let's say the Hyosung is a piece of junk compared to Harley Davidson, or Hyundai makes flying death traps because because the plane will crash and everybody and everybody dies. That's just a way that I'm saying. Other than that, I'm just saying this is more like I'm saying the best Super Bowl ads might be from Wonderful Pistachios, but after all, with this Gangnam Style thing, I think SC Johnson will have the best advertisement in Japan for Raid. It would be wonderful. It would be cool to see a Japanese Raid commercial. This is more like the representation of the roaches, the cockroaches doing the Gangnam Style when somebody gets spray paint and say that party's over. This is more like a chance for SC Johnson to look at the advertisement for Japan for Raid bug spray, Raid insecticide. Using these cockroaches doing the Gangnam Style, the cartoon roaches, even though they're gonna be speaking Japanese. The song is in Korean, but a woman might come out with a can of Raid bug spray and say that party's over in Japanese. This is the best chance for SC Johnson to advertise this in Japan using the Gangnam Style song. Why? Because they're more like a representation of that. These cockroaches would represent what these Korea haters see, that in Japan see that the cockroaches are like Koreans, and the Raid bug spray, the woman says party's over in Japanese and they spray it, and then at the end they're gonna say kills bugs dead in Japanese. That's best for SC Johnson. SC Johnson, if you've seen this video, SC Johnson, I think you're gonna make it big in Japan with the Raid bug spray commercial, with the cartoon cockroaches dancing the Gangnam Style, and a woman pulling out a can of Raid bug spray and spraying them on the cockroaches dancing Gangnam Style, and they say Raid. That's it, and that's what I'm telling you. So goodbye.